Somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. I say somebody look at your neighbor and say she finna bring it tonight. And if you ain't got a neighbor, look at yourself and say she finna bring it to fuck a night. Oh, we gonna jump right into it, cause that's how we do it over here. I was gonna do another video, but I've been getting emails out of the answer. Okay? They say folks been asking me, they say what's going on with Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now I done told y'all in the other video that I did on him. I told y'all he's a pawn in the game. What is a pawn? A pawn is a person used by others for their own purposes. Come on, let's talk about this situation tonight. Cause something ain't right. Now everybody already know the story. And if you don't know, I'm going to just tell you a little bit on what happened. Tekashi 6ix9ine was arrested for racketeering and firearm charges. So he was arrested for fraudulent business dealings and for having guns, etc. Now that's the story that they want us to know. But you know how I do it. I come in and I show you what you may not see. I come in and I show you the shit that's going on in the background. I done told y'all already, Tekashi 6ix9ine and the police are friends. Okay? They friends. The reason why Tekashi running around here doing all of this shit is because that's what he's told to motherfucker do. I want y'all to just follow along with me for a minute. Because by the end of this video, y'all gonna be able to see the dirt inside of the water. I want to first shed some light. I ain't gonna tarry too long because I did this already. But I'm just gonna break it down a little bit more. I want to first shed some light on the rapper Fat Joe. Fat Joe said that he told Tekashi 6ix9ine. He said that he told him that if he don't change his ways, his street behavior ways, that he was gonna end up in jail or either dead. And some time went by, and Tekashi ended up arrested and in jail. Now, what some of y'all don't know is, I'm about to break it down, what some of y'all don't know is, not too long ago, Fat Joe and Tekashi both had shows in Dubai, okay? They stayed in the same hotel. Fat Joe said that he talked to Tekashi every day. They was at the hotel, and they talked at breakfast every day. Some people would look at that, okay, and be like, oh, well, okay, Fat Joe was just trying to warn Tekashi. I beg to differ. I said, I beg to differ. I'm going to tell you the real. Fat Joe was sent in on Tekashi. He was sent in on Tekashi so he can find out some things. He was sent in, Fat Joe was. He was sent in on Tekashi so he can pick Tekashi's brain. Y'all know how these police is. They made Fat Joe think that they on his side. And they just using him as a pawn. They making Tekashi 6ix9ine think that they on his side. And they just playing game on him too. Look at your neighbor, look at yourself and say, they are just pawns in the motherfucker game. Now I want you to think about this. Fat Joe, he ain't popping like he used to. I said Fat Joe ain't pop-a-locking like he used to. Years ago, he was the man. He ain't really doing too much shit right now. Somebody say, well, out of all the rappers they could have sent in, why would they send in Fat Joe? Why they gonna send Fat Joe on Tekashi? Well, let me break it down. Because they knew Tekashi would trust Fat Joe. Why? Because they have similar descent. Both these motherfuckers Puerto Ricans. They both got that Puerto Rican blood. Sometimes when you send somebody in who look like you feel like you can trust them. You will tell another black man your business, another black sister your business, because you feel like, oh, they look like me, I can trust them. I'm trying to tell you, these police is crafty as a fucker. We gonna get back to Fat Joe. I said, we gonna get back to him. I want you to look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. I don't even need to say too much on Tekashi, because y'all already know. Go listen to the other video I did. Y'all already know what's up. Tekashi 6ix9ine is making that big ass of money right now. Okay, he making big money right now. His career is busting through the motherfucker roof. And when you start making that big ass money, you gotta sacrifice. Oh, something gotta give. You got to give something up. Y'all already know this, because this shit right here ain't brand new. This ain't brand new to y'all ears. Once you get up to the top, you gotta give a sacrifice. You think the powers that be gonna make this motherfucker, just let this motherfucker walk around, making all these millions and shit up. And he ain't gotta give it up? You better think again. You better think again. All this shit is coming out about Tekashi. It's all just a setup. It's a setup. Because it's time for Tekashi to make a blood sacrifice. Point blank and period. It's his time. Motherfucker, it was your time when you was receiving those big ass motherfucking cars. That big ass motherfucking money. Now it's your time to give us a body. I said Beyonce sung a motherfucker song. Can you get me bodied? In other words, could you get me a motherfucker body? It's time for him to give it up. The sacrifice that they asking him for. He don't want to give it up. That's how they do. They get out. They know how the game is. They know that they got to play the game. But when the shit come time for them to give up the shit, give up a body, they don't want to play no more. They start getting dumbfounded. He don't want to give up the person that they asking him to give up. Okay? That can be his mama, his daughter, his girlfriend, or somebody else close to him. The reason why he locked up, or the reason why he was locked up, or the reason why he locked up right now, is because the plan is being worked out. Y'all got to see it for what it is. The plan is being worked on. Them motherfucking police, they trying to get in his head. Who you gonna give us? Okay? The setup is on, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Sometimes it might take months for this setup to come into fruition. Or it might take a year or so. But they always work ahead of time. When you sleeping, these motherfuckers working on some shit. Whew, overstand that. I said the plan is being worked on. Why Tekashi is in jail right now. Y'all remember what happened to Kodak Black? When he came out of jail. What happened to this motherfucker when he came out of jail? Kodak Black was a whole new being. He was a whole new person. We looked at Kodak Black and we said, oh hell to the Noah. Oh hell to the Noah. This ain't the same motherfucker that we used to know. They going in jail. And they coming out another person. They coming out as clones and shitter. Y'all remember what happened? I said y'all remember what happened to Kodak. Y'all remember what happened to Gucci Fucker Man. Don't pay attention too much of what they showing us. Because they trying to throw us off. It's always something being worked on in the background. Whew. They got him in that jail cell because something else is being worked on. The sacrifice is being planned out. Oh, y'all better get this. Tekashi 6ix9ine, he got to give it up. If he don't agree to the sacrifice, then guess what? They going to sacrifice him mind, body, and soul, or they going to sacrifice him physically. And when I say mind, body, and soul, I mean cloning his ass. Because if you clone me, I'm already gone, mind, body, and soul. You better get that right there. I want you to pay close attention to Fat Joe. Y'all got to see how they work. Okay, I'm pointing these things out to you. Came to me so strong. And I kept saying to myself, I don't know why I kept hearing Tupac and Biggie and P. Diddy situation. I just kept feeling that. I kept hearing it. Y'all pay close attention to Fat Joe. Fat Joe. I want y'all to pay close attention to him. 'Cause something can go down with him or somebody connected to him. They ain't just got him in on this motherfucker setup for nothing. It's a lot of sneaky shit going on in this story right here. Okay? It's a whole lot of, like tangles. A whole lot of crannies and tangles going on in this story right here. I feel something right here. Say, when we gonna see some shocking things unfold. Okay? Around the people I just named in this story. Takashi's story. Some shocking things. Gotta keep your eyes open. This is how it always start off. They put them in jail first. While they in jail, they working out some things. And once they come out, a couple years later, or a couple of months later, when everybody done forgot about shit, somebody who was connected to that person who was not locked up in jail, they end up having a blood sacrifice. Somebody around them end up dying. Gotta see how they work. I'm gonna stop right there. But y'all be good. Y'all be good. And y'all look out for me. Got so much coming. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.